We want your thoughts on Twitter right now, at Sky Sports Stars. No Wade, no Taylor. Your view right now on who will win the Grand Prix. Robert Thornton is Wayne Mardle's tip to win this event. Is that a hoodoo? Stuart Pike, Rod Harrington, your commentators.
Well, the Mardle curse, I wonder. Robert Thornton has only ever reached a quarter-final here in Dublin, but wow, hasn't the bottom half of the draw opened up after Taylor and Wade beaten here Monday night in Dublin. Thornton hitting a 9-darter on this stage 12 months ago. His opponent, the top-ranked Irish qualifier. Of course, 2 Irish men, the top qualifiers in the order of merit. Outside the top 16 get through. William O'Connor the other. Daryl Gurney was here 12 months ago. Should have won his opening round match. Good player. Progressing up the rankings, targeting the top 32.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Rod Harrington, Phil Taylor beaten, James Wade beaten. Discuss.
Well, we said from the very start they're going to see upsets, and we said the standard of every player is so much better now that no one is safe. And Vincent van der Voort's been around a long time. We knew all he had to do is hit his doubles and he'd be a threat. And Mensa Sulovic, well, he's been playing superb over the last year or so. And this game here, Daryl Gurney from last year, the experience that this young man has got now, he's a far better player than he was standing on that stage last year. So Robert's got to be careful, otherwise we could see another seed toppled.
Pushes the dart through, doesn't he, Gurney? Good player. Good player. A loopy style of Thornton in complete contrast. But yeah, Daryl Gurney last year missed 3 darts to beat Adrian Lewis. Lewis had put his darts in his pocket, you may remember.
He's also played a couple of Euro events as Gurney, and he's improving all the time. The thing about the newcomers, because they're coming through the system, when they get on the big stage, they're not actually scared of the player that they're playing, because they've probably played him a couple of times, or they've been in his company.
Well, I think it's fair to say, I think it's absolutely fair to say, PDC these days equals no fear.
60.
Just goes to show that the results that we get week in, week out, major tournament after major tournament. You have to look at the standard of player who isn't here. 95. No Hamilton, no Newton, no Painter, just to name but 3.
140. That we require 96.
To win the opening leg against the darts. Brilliant leg this from Gurney.
60.
Oh dear.
Robert, you require 60.
Yeah, when talked about Jamie Caven missing 2 darts in the first leg, you just can't afford to do it against the top-ranked players at the moment. They're used to taking out crucial shots, crucial times, and that's exactly what Robert Thornton has done.
The big difference, Rod. 2 darts to break throw.
51.
Have come and gone. Thornton, one of the best. And he's away.
160.
Well, another 160 to start a leg. Phil Taylor missed the 9-darter earlier on, as Gurney puts in the first maximum of the match. As I said, Phil Taylor missed the bullseye. Gary Anderson missed the treble 17, so players are getting close.
91.
But as you said, Robert Thornton, double top, one of the best in the game at it. However, so was James Wade.
60.
Winner of this plays Justin Pipe. The winner of that goes into the quarter-finals. So, as we said, the bottom half of this draw really opening up.
140.
Good darts, Daryl Gurney.
Robert, you require 107.
How important will those 2 misses at a double in the opening leg be for the Irishman? Very important is the answer. Terrific from Thornton.
Listen, to be quite honest, that young man is not doing anything wrong at the moment. It's just Thornton is absolutely on fire in the double top.
Well, up to 7 in the world again, Rob Thornton. And will be very much in the mix to reclaim a place in the Premier League, I would imagine.
Well, he's certainly good enough to get in that Premier League. There we have it. 103 average on double N is probably worth about, well, over 110.
They're both over 100.
Yes, they are.
43.
That's another brilliant dart from Gurney. He's got to find another treble from that one, and does.
Maybe would have been all so different with those 2 darts he missed at double 18, and to break the Thornton throw in the first leg.
Well, last game of the evening, the second day here at the City West, and the crowd still there, they're still standing, they're still singing. Had a good night of darts. He was going for the bullseye that would have left him double top.
Another great leg from Gurney here to get back in it if he can break Thornton. So, does he split or does he go straight for it? Let's see.
He kind of miscounted with that last dart, didn't he? And if he hits the double 7, it won't matter. And hits the double 7, he does. That was a breaker throw as well. So now he needs to just find this double 16 with the first or second dart. The only problem is with some players, they go and work hard, get the legs, and also just go and throw a leg away. However, Gurney has not done that.
51. No score.
Don't see that very often. Well, a great chance here for Gurney to take this step into a deciding leg.
96.
Surprising, really, that just one quarter-final appearance here in Dublin, the best that Robert Thornton's managed. Of course, involved in that history-making game with James Wade last year, when the second round they both hit 9 darters.
Yes, that was quite incredible. You don't see anything for a long time, and then 2 come along in the same match. It was a crazy night of darts, which this double in always brings up. It's a good set of darts from Daryl Gurney.
He is playing well. Cracking night of darts. Oh, that's a lovely last dart, isn't it?
Thornton knows he may only get 1 dart on the double though, so he needs to find a treble, and does.
That only requires 62.
Now the 20. He gets in on the double 16. Can he get out to level his first setup? And he does exactly that. Daryl Gurney, he's on a bit of a run. However, it's Thornton that's going to throw first in the deciding leg in this first set.
That's a body blow for Daryl Gurney, it really is. He has played terrifically well. He had his head down, he wasn't watching Thornton throw. And then he heard the score Now then, Robert Thornton. Taylor wired the ball for a 9-darter. Gary Anderson hit 7 perfect darts. Surely he can't do it. 2 years on the spin.
No, he won't be doing it, but he's more interested in winning the leg. He's got to stay focused now, and it's over 200, just under 200 in front. Over 200 now, so the 9-darter would have been nice, but the leg is more important.
140. Robert, you require 106.
Double 16 to take the opening set and silence a partisan home crowd. Robert Thornton with 2 top-plus finishes. Daryl Gurney is averaging 97. He's played superbly, but he's a set down to the Wily Scott here on the Emerald Isle.